Oh, I'm sitting there. I like my intro music. I really do. I like my intro music. Morning, gentlemen. Morning. How we doing today? Let's make a few announcements. I think I need to start doing this. Because I have low key people coming in, assuming the worst in their lives, assuming that I am spreading my personal business out there, assuming, that I am mad at the world, and these are not. This is not it. What is going on is I'm coming up with different ideas. I'm coming up with different ideas, different concepts of things to talk about. Um, I might be having flashbacks of what happened to me in the past. Yeah, yep, I'm sitting still. Um, yo, before I make before I tell you, I gotta tell you something, Charles. Before that, I'm just gonna say, look, this is for entertainment purposes only. I'm not telling my business. This is for entertainment purposes only. And the other thing I want to say, because I, you know, I go out to other people's lives, and all I do, I show my face because they show me respect and they come here. They show me, respect. But I'm gonna show you another part of me because everybody thinks because I'm goofy, I like to be happy or whatever. Um, I could care less if you like me or not. Let me just put that out there. I could care less if you like me or not. And if you low key come and check out my live, you know who you are. I could care less. I'm just gonna tell you right now. I could care less. Don't think I haven't noticed, and don't think you will be checked. I could care less if you like me or not. Just as simple as that. We got folks out here that just think they could, say or whatever, and they judge you because of your actions. And give it a break. This is YouTube. This is for entertainment purposes only. This is not life threatening. This is not the world isn't coming to an end because someone disagrees with you. I could care less. I just want to put that out there. But so let's go ahead and start the show. Uh, Good morning, everyone. Welcome in. Welcome in. Hey, I've completely had enough of this truck. I'm going to call in and my DM. I'll be making it through our yard in Atlanta um, this weekend. I'm gonna call him and tell him, hey, bro, I need. I don't care what truck it is, as long as it ain't a clunker. I need a new truck. One, the front tires need balancing. It's a brand new truck. It's got what 79,000 miles on it. Two, it's not connected right to my onboard computer, so I don't get my safety bonus. That's $100, $200 a month, and I'm not getting because of that. That's the second thing. Now, last night, they have it's called Idle Smart, where the temperature of the truck gets past a certain temp. Now, right now, I'm in Hellfire, Texas, where it gets really hot. So when the truck cuts off, it gets really hot in here. And I had the Idle Smart on, and the Idle Smart started going buku crazy. All the lights on the dashboard, engine trying to stop. It wouldn't turn off or wouldn't whatever. It was going buku crazy, like there was a ghost in here. And I finally figured out there's like a little pad in the back. I unplugged that daggone thing because that's where you can initiate it from the back up while you're laying in the bed. You can initiate it from the back. I unplugged it and turned it off in the front, and it doesn't do that. But if I plug it back up and turn it up, it'll go crazy. Also, when you turn a car on and or a this truck, you got to put it in the on position, and then you turn it to the right just a little bit, and then you can hear the engine going, and then you let go of the key. This one, all you gotta do is turn it in the on position, and this sucker will turn on. I've had enough, so we're gonna go ahead. I'm gonna tell them, look, I don't care what it is. Because I'm not gonna just say, oh, I gotta put my truck in the shop and not get paid. 'Cause I don't get paid unless this truck is moving. You know what I mean? And I mean, I'll get not layover, yeah, breakdown pay, but that ain't a whole lot. So I done had enough. And something told me I didn't put too much stuff in here, so I'm gonna be transferring that, and I'm gonna head through Atlanta and get me another truck because I done had enough of this. This is freaking stupid. Also, I am right now 150,000 miles from being a million mile officially. So if you really look at it, in my career, I've driven a million miles. Yeah. Um, I, like I said, I've unofficially driven more than a million miles, but officially, I got about, I'd say it's, if the way I roll is about a year and a half from now, I'll have a million miles. Um, and I'm good with it. I'm good with it. Also, a lot of you homesteaders. So I could really say technically I'm a part of. Um, I could be a part of that um, group, and the reason I say that I got a little letter here. I want to read this. This comes from uh, a land trust that I belong to, and I think when I told y'all before I was wrong. It's 130 acres, and I got a letter. We're going to be meeting to work on this. The stuff that has to do with this property. Says, uh, fellow descendants of Lee Jones. The Jones land has been in our family for over 130 years. While many black farmers lost their land and it and or it's stolen and were forced to sell it over the years, we are one of the few black families in Hartwell, if not the last, who still possess over 130 acres from so long ago. The legacy speaks to the determination and tenacity of our family, a spirit we believe and know still lives on in Lee Jordan's descendants. That said, a small team of us are working to ensure proper management and preservation of the Jones family land. And as a follow up to our last communication, I want to provide another update to you all. Please block your calendars off and attend a Jones Family Land Zoom meeting scheduled October 7th. And what it is we finally got some people in our the descendants that actually give a hoot, that actually give a hoot. Yeah, you want me to change my grass to chives, really? That actually give a hoot and trying to make sure that we don't lose this land. We own back tax. We owe like let me say it says here keynote things that we're going to talk about. The land appears to be in good condition. We've no we've renegotiated a portion. Oh wait, we renegotiated the portion currently being rented out to ensure the future taxes are covered by the lease agreement at a minimum. However, there are back taxes due on the land which threatens our family's continued ownership. In addition to discussing a plan to get back taxes paid, we also like to discuss potential future plans for the land and collect ideas. Uh, the agenda for the meeting is as follows: brief review of history and current information on the land, back taxes, repayment plan, how and when we expect to resolve this issue, discuss potential future plans for the land, next steps. So I belong to a land trust, and actually, if it's by percentage, I'm part of the higher ups because my grandmother um, is higher up in the descendants of this land trust. I don't know whatever that means, but I do know that. And the eight of us, you know, well, not eight, but I think it's the five of us. We're higher up in there, so that's something to know. I think that's pretty cool um, to be a part of this discussion on this land and learn more about it. Um, One of the things I wanted to and good morning everybody, how y'all doing? One of the things I wanted to talk about because I was kind of reminded of this um, when that thing went down with the lady, and I've talked about it a few times, but I wanted to add a few things to the discussion. I'm kind of reminded of the fact everybody always brings up a real man. What's a real man? A real man would have done this. A real man would have done that. Um, and when that lady and the one that got hit with the brick, the one that got hit with the brick in the face, she went straight to the guys and was demanding why didn't they help? A real man would have helped me. But if you got these internet sleuths or internet uh, private eyes, and these guys, one lady deduced that she had a friend with her. So, and the question was, well, why didn't the friend intervene? Why didn't the friend call the cops? Why didn't the friend take a picture of this guy that hit you with a brick. Why didn't the friend take a picture of the license plate of the car that this person got into so they could be, charged with this heinous crime? And see, this is another thing, and this was coming from a woman, and I'm not attacking nobody, but the woman said, we don't, we don't take accountability because you went straight to these guys instead of you going to the hospital, calling 911. I need an ambulance. I got a brick to the face. I don't understand. But I wrote some stuff down. It's because, see, when we get need that we exactly, Urban. Why didn't anybody get involved? See, that's what got me thinking. Because even if I'm half a block away and I see a guy pick up a brick, I'll say it from half a block away. Hey, don't do that. Hey, hey. You see what I'm saying? I at least say, hey, don't hit her. And then I'm dialing 911. Hey, this is so and so at Fifth and Main. This guy's hit this woman with a brick. I might want to get hit. It might have been. It might have been. Good morning, wellness program. Uh, it might have been staged, but that was a big old whelp on her face. And but it might it okay, 99.9. I believe it's real because some people and some women you could see in other videos. In other videos, I talked about the video where that woman spit on that guy in on the bus, and you could tell that guy's probably 50, 50, 60 years old, and he got out the seat. You could tell that man worked because she spit in his face, and he said, and he hit her. He hit her like it was something out of a Mortal Kombat movie. I mean, when he came up, he uppercut her, and she went airborne, and he threw her out the truck. I promise you, if you'd have hit me like that, probably till this day would still be laying on the ground crying. But that woman got up and came back toward the door to get back at him. And some people have been in the trenches for so long. It's like that's all they know. They're so embattled that they've been fighting, and that's all they know. And again, guys, I don't know what the hell I'm talking about. Let's just keep it 100. It's for entertainment purposes only. Entertainment purposes only. And it goes on to the fact of even in relationships that you went through the honeymoon stage, and you decided, I want to be with this one. This is the one for me. We've all put on this. We all put on the makeup and the lipstick and everything, and we all acted the way we acted, and we have all done everything. Yeah, exactly. But you know, but we all. I gotta say it like this: me, you, you over there, you back in the woods listening, you over there. We're all damaged one way or another. We're all damaged. It's just some of us just to choose. We choose to admit it in public. We choose to admit it to the world. We choose to try to heal. We choose and we want and we try and want to heal. And the only thing is when we have, some of us have the money to go to that therapist that all that therapist is reading out of a book that somebody said, well do these practices and meditate on yourself and shakalaka laka hala shakalaka, hit the incense and do that. And that's part of the 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 conversation right now about a real man. A real man, in just my opinion, learns how to find his way in life. Because none of us real men got pointed in the right direction. We were told mumbo jumbo by our mamas. This is how you're supposed to treat a woman. And see, when you do that, when you treat a woman like that, they take advantage of you and walk all over you. But that's okay because we learn how to navigate the minefield, which is a regular relationship. I'm not saying a bad relationship. I'm saying the minefield of a regular relationship. I'm gonna get deep on you. Uh, how do I look? uh, How do I look in these jeans? Do these jeans make me look fat? That's a minefield right there. I remember I used to, and I had to navigate. A real man learns to navigate through that. Uh, a real man learns to navigate through that because I used to say, "No, I'm not answering that. That's the setup." Oh, what do you mean that's the setup? You saying I'm fat? You saying I'm fat? Really? I didn't say that. I said I'm not answering that. You see what I'm saying? That's the minefield that we have to we have to get through. A real man learns over time how to grasp. I say grasp. I'm using these big words. I need to get a dictionary in here. You know what I'm saying? A real man needs to grasp emotional maturity. That's a hard one because you know through your whole life, through our whole life, we're taught to man up, don't cry, be a man. Man up, don't cry, Don't tell everybody how you feel. Oh, bite. You go get yourself in trouble. Bite. You get yourself in trouble. Good morning, welcome in. A real man learns emotional maturity. And see, there's key words to that. Emotional maturity ain't easy because you have never seen. I've I've seen one person that actually one male figure that has emotional maturity. And the reason I can laugh about it, good morning. I got a lot of new folks. Welcome in, welcome in. Hey, hit if you hashtag can't stop. Don't put the apostrophe. You can we can hit your link and we'll check you out. A real man learns emotional maturity. And what do you mean by it? Hey, you're not gonna you're not gonna talk to me like that. And not yelling and screaming and mouthing off which especially if you catch me off guard. If you catch me off guard, you gonna get both guns. You gonna get both guns. And it makes me look like a complete fool. It makes me look like a daggone idiot, and I fell into your trap. I fell into your trap because I did not have the emotional maturity of just say I I did not have the emotional maturity to respond in a low tone, uneventful attitude because I fell into the trap of yelling and screaming. You do see what I'm saying? Hey, Mike, I went into the sale and bought some yesterday. But it's not easy because that's the game. That's the game we play with each other. That, yeah, we. That's gonna be part. That's gonna be part when hey, just to on the lighter side of the subject. That's gonna be a part of. That's gonna be a part of the my store. I'm gonna have multicolored earplugs. Good morning, good morning. Hey, welcome in, welcome in. Hey, drop your link. Hashtag can't stop. Welcome in, welcome in. But see, we don't realize because as a man, as a young man, we've started out our lives in survival mode. We start our lives I don't. It's like that Phil Collins song. I don't care anymore. Whoa. I don't care what you say. I didn't believe you much anyway. Get out of my way. Let me by. I got better things to do with my time. I don't care anymore. Whoa. No more. No more. No more. No more. No more. No more. We shouldn't have to be like that. We shouldn't have to be like that. But that's part of the male situation. Do you guys know I'm 56 years old. I was so embarrassed. So embarrassed. I mean, literally, right now, guys, right now, literally, this is the first normal relationship I've ever been in. The first, numero uno. And it's still like navigating a mind, a mind zone, a minefield, an intergalactic, because I'm a geek, intergalactic minefield. I wouldn't, I wouldn't, I wouldn't trade it for the world, but boys in a minefield. You know what I mean? And this is one thing that you ladies get confused. A real man will take a whole lot, especially if he cares about you. We talked about love and how meaningless it is because everybody mouths off about love. They use it as a weapon. They use it for everything else other than good morning. Good morning, Odom. Oh, hey, good morning, Sammy Joe. Hey, if you hashtag can't stop in the you can drop the link. You know, but a real man will put up with a whole lot if he cares about you. A real man will be miserable or will take being miserable for a shorter period of time if it means you're going to be happy. Because when you're happy, the peace comes to the situation. And I just say it, don't take advantage of it. A lot of y'all do. Let's just be honest. Don't take advantage of it. But a real man will take a whole lot. But there's an upside to that. Don't push him past his limits because after that he ain't gonna take no more. He's not gonna take no more. Good morning. Good morning. Y'all breaking my record. Normally we have four. We be having four up in here. Hey, don't forget to hit the like button. Um, and I say this, and that we have this discussion, and it's not to put anybody down because guys, you use it as a weapon, and it shouldn't be a weapon. It should be a training tool. You know, the difference between a man and a woman is we are blunt objects. A woman is a sophisticated tool like a tweezers or like a screwdriver. I've got many pieces of equipment like this truck. I'm, that's how we want to fix things. That's how if I tell you, if I come in and I tell you, don't talk to that like that. You hurt my feelings. Don't do that. Most guys would be stopping a big the big B word, the big A word, and call you a ninja. Don't be a BA ninja. You're a little B. But I promise you, when it comes to me, if I don't let it out, it's gonna be a problem. If I don't let it out, there's gonna be a problem. We don't need that. We don't need that. And we need to start saying, look, let this one, that's that person. Don't you don't need to be derogatory. That person has feelings too. Guys have feelings. You just don't realize that most men won't we won't cry in front of you and you and you and you in the background over there and you over there, but you ain't gonna sit here and tell me that men don't cry, that men don't get their feelings hurt. Do you see what I'm saying? This is what I'm trying to convey here. Because we have this new group. Hey, good morning, Baminola. Hey, drop your link. Hashtag can't stop. We have this thing. It's like Baminola, my man. He runs a lawn care business, and I love his saying. I have stolen it a few times. I apologize about that. But he says, I tell everybody about my channel. Tell the neighbor. Tell the officer over there. Tell your enemy. Tell your mama. Tell the worker. Tell the person that you're seeing in the middle of the aisle at Walmart about Pamela Adventures. Well, tell somebody. That's a real man. Because he's saying, look, I got a family to feed. I got to spread the word that we cut grass and we fix stuff and we clean your house because I'm working here. I'm working here. This young day and age is, well, he's not making 500,000, $500,000, and I can't wait to get with him. So as soon as I get it, I'm divorcing him. I'm taking half. Do you see what I'm saying? Instead of appreciating a hardworking man, real man here. And man, if you guys ever do yard work, tell you, but Bat Manola get it. He be out there with that weed whacker with one arm. I'm like, yo, I went out there, tried to say, man, I got to grab it with both arms. Real man. I'm playing that. But that's what I'm saying here. We have to accept certain things. Another thing I wanted to say, a real man learns how to. Oh yeah, yo. Let's go there. Let's go there. When a man opens up, it is used against us. Boy, do y'all know my YouTube channel was used against me? I said, oh, shoot, you went there. You went there. My YouTube channel was used against me. It's something I said. That's why I said, look, this is not personal. This is for entertainment purposes only. This is not, I mean, come on. This live, okay, let's be specific. This live is for entertainment purposes only. This is for entertainment purposes only. Now, my videos and all that stuff, that's showing you my life. That's my description on my channel. So let me be specific so we don't, oh, well, you said this and you said that and you said this because I'm a professional know-it-all. No, no, no. Let's be it. But when you said, yeah, it gets used against us, that's why, Odom, that's why you got to have a good friend. You got to have a real men. When y'all ladies, when y'all try to say, well, that guy ain't, your friend so and so. When y'all say that he's a piece of whatever, hold up, he's saving our relationship because he told me to stay with your dumb behind. He told me to give you a chance. He told me to be nice and bring you flowers because I couldn't figure out what to do. See, you gotta look. Let's look at this biblically. It says it's somewhere in the Old Testament that iron sharpens iron. You need someone just as hard as you, or just as brittle, or just as crazy, or just as understanding, or just as manly to figure out how to navigate through life. It's so funny. The night I almost kicked the bucket. I thought my world was coming to an end. And I cried out to God. And when I was standing out on the side of the road in tighty whities, I don't wear tighty whities no more. So let's just get that out of the way. I was crying out, why me? What have I done? Whatever I done, Lord, I'm sorry. Have mercy. I'm sorry. And I remember in a slight whisper, like God talks to everybody different. A slight whisper, he says, it's about time you finally give up. I've got a plan for you. I've got someone to put in your life. You need a friend. You need two things. You need a friend and you need the right woman. They both probably gonna be crazy as hell, but you need those two things. I have a friend now that doesn't pull punches, that will tell you like it is, but will say it in a way that I can understand it, that I will acknowledge it. I might not acknowledge it right now at the point that you're saying it, but later on it will kick in. It's just something that person said that actually kicked in a few days ago and said, you know what? Damn it, dang it, he right. He was right, and I gotta start doing it. See, a real man needs another man to correct him
It's like there's a joke. There's a not a joke, but it's on TikTok. There's a guy. He says, I was at the club with my buddy, and my buddy trying to pick up these women, and I went up to him and said, hey, ninja, hey, ninja. Yes, yes, sir. You're right. You had a blessed father. He said, and the guy said, hey, man, I paid all this money. Why are you trying to pick up these women? No, 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 you ain't doing that. You ain't doing that to your wife that you just married. I paid all this money to go to your wedding. I'm not wasting my money. Get your behind over here. Get your behind over here. And back to what you said, Odom. A lot of us don't realize till it's too late to say thank you to our fathers. Now, don't get me wrong. My father was a dick, but he was still my father. And wanted him to be proud of me. And I remember two things that had happened before he passed. And one of them was I came back out of the blue and made up with him because he did me wrong. And I didn't go there to expect an apology. I didn't give an apology. I said, you know what? I could not show up till I was ready to show up and give you the respect of being my father. So that's why you didn't see me till I could come and show you that respect. We forget that a lot. We forget that fathers are also men and human beings that make mistakes. And I remember I could see his eyes light up when I said that because that was a grown man's decision. And I also, when we were going outside, and it's so funny, he seen while I was driving that it was a new car, it was a new pickup truck to me, but it was a Chevy Avalanche. He said, "That's you?" I said, "Yeah, yeah, yes, sir, yes, sir, that's me." But also, right before he passed, because my brothers and sisters, other than um, the two oldest, everybody else is a piece of crap. I'm sorry, I don't mean to say that like that, um, but it's the truth. And my parents have always they made poor decisions, and but I said, look, I said, Daddy, don't worry about me. I'm gonna be okay. And I find when I said that, I really meant it. I'm gonna be okay. I've navigated through the minefield. It's so funny when we say, "Yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death," and everybody thinks that it's all of this like demons and it's yeah, it's all that, but it's just the simple things at life that a real man we have to find out because we're on the battlefield trying to figure it out, trying to understand it, trying to figure and learn our ways through the maze. See that the maze be going like this and going that way and through the maze, and we're expected to figure it out. We're expected to be this superstar all our lives, and people and you hear these women. They say, well, he's his. He's getting old and his receding hairline's way back here. Well, what you expect? It's called getting old, you idiot. But you don't hear us say that your boobs are down to your knees. No, it's called getting old. We pass through life trying to figure it out. And a lot of us, it's learned behavior. If you let him get away with it, he gonna keep on doing it. You know what I mean? Okay, hold on. I'm gonna put that up there. It took me 10 years to realize that my tongue is a lethal weapon that I don't need to use it. Every time he hurt my feelings, it works better if I just say you hurt my feelings and explain how and why. Do you know, Sammy Joe? That's all my wife had to say. It's like a bullet to my heart, and it takes forever for me to get rid of it. It's like a bullet to my heart. So, do you think I would intentionally want to hurt the person I love? Nah, because I love you. I want to be with you. That word love means something to me. It's like the end of a wonderful story that is just the beginning of a new chapter. Do you know what I mean? Communication communication is the key, but a lot of us were never taught how to communicate. A lot of us were never, you know, encouraged to communicate. A lot of us were never taught something as simple, something as simple as balancing a checkbook. Balancing a checkbook and paying bills. And taught a real man should know how to balance a checkbook. You realize I didn't figure out till within the last 8 years how to actually balance a checkbook, to have a balance on my checkbook, to actually pay bills. Yes, sounds stupid. It's all get out. A real man accepts the fact that makes mistakes. We accept the fact that we make mistakes and try to fix them. You know, let's see here. Let's see. You know, ladies, y'all, if y'all realize one thing, we men are the blunt object. You guys are the surgeons. You can, with your mouth, do more damage because you guys go for you guys go for the juggler. And everybody know that anybody health, you hit that juggler vein, boy. But whoo, boy. but back to what I was saying. You know, being taught and understanding the highway of credit. Do you believe I didn't know that till my late 40s, early 50s? Yeah, I felt like a daggone idiot. Yeah, but I'm admit it. It's because someone else didn't understand it either. See, the concept of saying, well, a real man or what, boy, by the time I figure out how to be a real man, I'm probably going to be in the grave. That's what I'm trying to get at this morning. By the time I figure out, by the time I figure out it's going to be, hey, great grandpappy. Hey, great grandpappy can't stop. He's like, what? You gonna say, hey, you say, hey, grandpappy can't stop. Where'd you get the can't stop from? I can't stop peeing in my diaper there, nephew. I can't stop. And these conversations that we have on our channel, I say our channel because you guys came to join me. We're one kumbaya, my lord, kumbaya. Hey, don't forget, wellness for Frugal Mama next. Get that beat on. Get the mom. But see, hey, look, hey, Sam Joe, it's like this. You say, I wish I could stay quiet sometimes, but I know I don't have to go for the juggler every time. I'm not afraid to say I'm sorry. You know, you wouldn't realize if you went the other direction. You don't think somebody doesn't notice. You don't think your loved one doesn't notice. Trust and believe he notices. He or she notices. Trust and believe they notice. And they will remember. They'll be like, wait a minute. I was I, I, I was grabbing my invisible pearls because I knew you were going for it. Because I knew I screwed up. I knew I effed up. I knew I made a mistake. I made a mistake a few days ago and didn't realize I made a mistake. You feel me on that? I didn't know. And I'm not going to explain because then I'm bringing my business. I got to work on that. Everything y'all don't need to know everything, but I acknowledge we need to learn and keep learning. You know, that's the whole thing. We need to learn and keep learning. Look here, this black book. This is my black book. Not for what you think. If y'all see, that's my bills. I write them down. What date they do. This has saved me from a lot of overages and a lot of the, you got to figure out it's gonna come one day. Yeah, it took 40 years, but I figured it happened. Yeah, no, Urban. Yeah, you lethal regardless. Cause when that Jamaican accent come out, it's like cut. It's like cut. Stab, stab, stab. Watch the blood flow. But it happens. It's there. Let's see. We never know everything. That's why, in the end result of this conversation, A, being a real man is a never ending experience to learn from the next level to the next level to the next level. So just remember that when if you use that as a weapon, well, a real man, you know, what level is that? What level is that young man at? What level is that man trying to be, or is he even making an effort, or was he coddled for so long that in his 40s he's still in a diaper and nobody wants to snatch that diaper off of him to wean him to go sit on the freaking toilet and get rid of all that crap that he's spewing out. Hello, somebody. Think about it. Think about it. Well, guys, we done. Shoot, I could keep going, but I like to stay on point. Yeah, you said the magic word. As long as we're moving in the right direction, don't turn back the other way. I spent a lot of my life going back and looking back and wondering coulda, woulda, shoulda. And a lot of times, my spirit has to come and say and slap the bejesus out of me and say, "Don't look back there, because this person did that. That one did this. This one was a piece of crap. This one was worse than this one. What are you looking back there for?" Exactly. But back to what I was saying, guys. Thank y'all for coming in. We're breaking records we're breaking records every day, trying to come up with new things to talk about. Thank you for hanging in there with me. Well, again, wellness is frugal with Frugal Mamas next. Check her out. Um, as always, if you don't think nobody loves you, know that God loves you, and I love you too. Be blessed.